Hey eBay sellers, it's Suzanne A.Wells and welcome back to another eBay SuperSize Sales video. The items in this video sold for $100 or more. This is the June 2020 edition. These sales come from my Facebook group where every Monday we have a thread called Money Making Mondays where sellers post what they found, where they found it, how much they paid for it, and how much it sold for. We started this thread back in 2013. It was my response to the overwhelming number of haul videos on YouTube and my way of making this a teachable moment by looking at what people actually sold rather than what they bought to maybe get listed and maybe sell later. So I'm telling you all of that because if you want more of this information, it's all right there on Facebook in the group, and it goes back to 2013. We have an overwhelming response to this thread every week. We've actually had to limit posts to 5 posts per person. So the thread is getting longer and longer and longer. And what I'm doing now is just randomly choosing a few $100 items to share with you here on YouTube so you can hear the backstory and see what is possible and hopefully motivate you to get everything listed and keep you excited and motivated about selling on eBay. So let's get started here. We have Rita Evans. She says, this is my second $100 sale. So congratulations, Rita. I know you have been working hard behind the scenes because I see you posting frequently in the group. She says, I purchased these Christmas ornaments, puppy love, at Goodwill for about $15. They sold the next day for the full asking price plus shipping. This is a lot of 16 Hallmark Christmas ornaments from 1992 to 2016. Her investment was $15. These sold in June for $100. Christmas sells all year, so don't push that stuff aside. Get it listed. It could sell at any time. Now we've got Kim, who paid 50 cents at an antique shop, sold within 2 weeks for $100. Was asking $176, but when this offer came in, I couldn't resist since only investing 50 cents into it. This is a Sharp Synchronized Memo Master Organizer, new in the package. 50 cents, sold it for $100. Now we've got Savannah, who got this item free from her friend who was moving. It sold on a best offer for $100 in a few days. This is the Walking Dead crossbow table lamp. So it was free. She listed it and it sold for $100. Okay, Rachel paid $10 on Facebook Marketplace. It sold for full asking price in 2 hours. DreamWorks Prince of Egypt music box, Moses, Save a Son, Find a Son. Okay, that's a very long title. $10 and sold it for $100 in just a couple of hours. So don't overlook Facebook Marketplace. People are often posting things. They just want a quick buck. They don't want to hassle with eBay. They don't care what you sell it for. They just want it gone. So that is a wonderful resource to find high dollar items to sell. A lot of eBayers are doing that in addition to the traditional garage sale, estate sale, thrift store type sourcing. Now we have Greg, who separated these from a lot of blank media tapes, VHS and cassette, that I bought at a yard sale for a total of $5. Sold these within 15 to 20 minutes for $105 with free shipping. This is a lot of Maxell audio cassette tapes. Let's see, there's 27 in the lot, and he sold those for $105. Now we've got Lynn, She said, back in the $100 club this week. Yes, congratulations, Lynn. You are doing so great. Lynn is also kind of new to eBay this year, I think, this year. Um, she's been popping up a lot with high dollar sales. She says, I saw a man on this page sold Littlest Pet Shop figures for $99. That day, Goodwill opened after lockdown, and I saw a goodie bag full of Littlest Pet Shop figurines for $3.99. I put them up for bid in an auction, sold in 1 week for $107.50 with a $3.99 investment. And this is a lot of 80 Littlest Pet Shop animals. And it's just so funny to me that these are just what I call dumb little plastic toys. I mean, they're not like made of anything valuable, but they're collectible, so it doesn't really matter what they're made of. It is their collectability that makes them expensive. So $107.50 for 80 little plastic things. Okay, now we have Margie. She says, personal puzzle I've had for years, so free to me. The artist puzzles Charles Fazzino can sell high or low since they are pretty old and hard to find now. I plan to auction it and start pretty low because comps of this design were $10 to $20, but decided to start high at $69.95 since it was going to be the only one listed. I included a buy it now high at $109.95 and it sold at that price in 1 day. Happy because that sort of pricing is usually for new and not pre-owned. And this is a new one for me. I've never heard of Charles Fazzino. So take a look at this if you are a seller that likes picking up puzzles. And remember this name because this was a really high dollar sale for a puzzle. Now we have Janice, who said, this is part of an estate buyout that had tons of toys new in packages. I sold quite a few this week, but this one shocked me. Sold in a few days plus shipping to England. This is Funko Reaction Action Figure Jaws. And it looks like this is new in the package. So she did not give her cost for this item, but it sold for $109.99. Now we've got Baby E, who paid $1 for a box of dishes in auction. Listed for about 3 months and sold for best offer of $112.50 plus shipping. Funny thing is I previously ran a 10-day auction starting at $9.99 and nobody took it. This is Patrick Norgay McDonald's Tasse coffee cup mug sleeve ceramic. So they're cups, very brightly colored cups by this artist named Patrick Norgay. So this was mixed in with a whole bunch of other stuff for $1, and she sold them for $112.50. Now we've got Brian, who paid $15 at a garage sale in March, took best offer of $118 plus shipping. This is a 28-pin NHL team collector set. So this is definitely a collector's item. $15 investment, sold for $118. And it wouldn't be a $100 sale video without KC. Not selling ski stuff this time, but golf clubs. He says, full iron sets do well if you can find them. Paid $4. Sold in 2 days for $119. Callaway 1996 Big Bertha iron set. On and on, all the details there. So he just sells all kinds of stuff and not always ski stuff. Okay, Xandra paid $3.50 at Goodwill, sold within a couple of days for $130 shipped. This is an NBA LeBron James jersey. $3.50, sold for $120. And we've got Ken McNamara. He's another regular in our $100 sales videos. He paid $18, sold it for $142, found at Goodwill, sold in 1 week. Bolo brand I was unaware of, but not anymore. Well, Ken, where have you been? I have been talking about Pampered Chef ever since I started on eBay in 2003. So, welcome to the dark side of cooking stuff and selling Pampered Chef. This is a Pampered Chef 3-quart and 1.5-quart saucepans with lids. He paid $18, sold for $142. And now we've got Christie. Husband decided to sell some of his old concert tees that were boxed up in his closet. Sold in 1 day to someone that collects Raglan concert tees in Canada. This is a vintage 1981 Journey Escape Tour baseball Raglan t-shirt. Sold it for $149.99. And how many of you who were teenagers in the 80s are just kicking yourself for getting rid of your concert t-shirts? I didn't go to that many concerts, but when my friends were going, I would give them money to get me a t-shirt, and they're long gone. I mean, if we had only known to save this stuff, we could all be, just raking in the money selling these things. But I guess that's when it pays to be a pack rat and save everything. All right, now we have Kim Smith, who paid $2.15 at Goodwill, listed at the end of February and sold for $150. I have several more of these. This is a Tapestry of Grace, Unit 2, Year 1, The History of Redemption. So it is a book. And I'm guessing, let's see, Lori asked, what is this? And Sharon said, it's homeschool curriculum. I'm not saying that you should have kept it, but it just appeals to buy, design your own curriculum and use real books penchant. So even though my kids are grown, I know I wouldn't have been able to part with it. So, homeschool materials. She paid $2.15 and it sold for $150. Okay, Rachel bought this last fall at Goodwill for $6.99 with the intention of letting my daughter play with it for a while. I finally listed it earlier this year and it sold for full asking price on Saturday. This is a vintage OKWA, which I don't know what that means. Wooden Dollhouse, Netherlands, unless that's the brand name, OKWA. Sometimes it's an acronym and I don't know what it means, so help me out in the comments if you have the backstory on what that is. Anyway, it's a 1974 mid-century 3-level chalet dollhouse. She paid $6.99 for it, sold it for $225. Now we have Diana, who paid $56.25 at a local thrift store after Christmas. Took best offer of $250 plus shipping after almost 6 months. My best flip to date. And I wanted to include this for sure for Diana because she started maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I've just watched her business grow and watch her post on Money Making Mondays, and her business has just come such a long way. And again, here we have another Christmas item that sold in the middle of the year. This is Hallmark 2011 Peanuts wireless band set of 4. She paid $56 and it sold for $250. So another example of Christmas sales all year. Get that Christmas stuff listed. Monica is our 3rd place winner. She said she's selling 8 of these Pottery Barn curtain panels for a friend. Originally had them listed for $69 per panel. Didn't know the pattern name and similar were selling for less. Got a few lowball offers until some kind soul sent me a message telling me the name of the pattern and I could get more for it. After researching the pattern name, I upped the price to $99 per panel. Sold 3 of them in a couple of days for full price to the same person. This is Pottery Barn floral curtain panels and $297 here for this set of 3. So again, I mentioned this in my last sales update video, how wonderfully helpful the eBay community can be when you have something listed and someone reaches out to you and says, hey, you're not using the right keywords, or you could change this and make it better. I just appreciate that about the community so much, because people are so helpful. And that's the way it should work. If everybody helps each other out, we can all win and we can all make more money. Okay, Janae is our second place winner. She said this was for 4 guitars with no games. Paid $12 each at Best Buy a couple of years ago. Finally listed them because the price went up due to people staying home. This is PlayStation 4 Guitar Hero, and she said it was for 4 guitars and no games. And this sold for $320. And our first place winner, I think this is a record breaker for any video I've ever done. Savannah Brooke said, I bought these in a lot of cards from a yard sale for $20. I had already made $150 off the lot before listing these. I noticed they all said Medusan Lord, so I listed together and started the auction off at $2.99. Turns out they are super rare. I still can't believe it. I don't think I will ever be able to top this. I'm going to ship them overnight with a signature, so my profit after that and fees is about $2,750. I still have items from the lot to sell. So this is a set of collector cards, Warlord Saga of the Storm cards, log, Medusan Lords. And the sale price was $3,179.89 off a $20 investment. So I'm almost speechless, because this is just so amazing. Here we are in the middle of this pandemic when people aren't supposed to have money, and you hear all this complaining on social media that nothing's selling on eBay, and then you see something like this, and this isn't even her specialty. This is just something she happened upon at a yard sale and ended up with a $2,700 profit. So I hope that motivates you to get your stuff listed and to keep the faith in eBay, because this is the proof that it works. eBay changes lives, and if we all keep helping each other out, we're all going to keep winning. So that wraps up this SuperSize Sales video. Keep posting those sales on the Money Making Monday. And as always, I would love your comments below. Have a profitable and productive day on eBay. See you next time. Bye.